Hey everyone! Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! Do 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 do! Hey guys! I am taking care of my sharing and phone stuff, so give me a hot second. Let me know you guys can hear me, and I am not going to spend 5 minutes trying to figure that out like I did last time. So all I'm going to do is share this out. So I'm having pretty bad asthma today, so I'm having a little bit of a hard time. Hey Kelly, oh good, loud and clear, fine. I'm not going to worry about it. Having a little bit of asthma issues, so I'm going to take my time and figure it out. Okay, share, I found it. Okay, we're live. Okay, now I have to find the link and copy link and go to my other page. Okay, let's see, we're live, and then paste the link. Okay, hit the share. I wish there was a way of doing this quicker so you guys didn't have to wait. Like I could do it and have a delay or something. There probably is, but I have no idea. All right. So I got to share it one more place, which I already have the link. If I can find it. Oh, I have to go to search and go to Mrs. Claus Cottage. Mrs. MRS. So you guys just chill out and I will be with you in just a minute. There we go. I think this is the last one. Okay, write something. Okay, we're live and post. Okay. All right, so there we go. Okay. I got that going right there. Hey, Anthony. Oh, Kelly, it's all right. I've had it for so long, I don't even notice it, except when I have to talk to you guys. But I have my warm hot cocoa, so it's going to be great. Okay, now I'm just going to get me live here on my... oh, there we are. Okay, put this right here. So in case I lose my connection on my computer, I can go with that. And now I will bring up, let's see, where are you? There we are. Okay. All right. So ho, 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 everyone. All right, that only took me a couple minutes. That's not so bad, actually. So I didn't even have time to grab a spoon from my hot cocoa. I had to grab a knife. So I got to mix this a little because the warmth helps my lungs. So that's what we're going to do. There is nothing like hot cocoa, guys. Am I right? You know, I'd have to say that is one of my favorite parts about winter is coming in from the cold and having a hot cocoa. All right. So, I was actually just watching another Facebook page of some lady who does these live... Oh boy, it's going to be a hard time with you guys. I watched some lady who sells items. She does like auctions, and I don't know the name of the page because I wasn't there for more than 5 seconds, but I hear it's on Wednesdays, so I'm going to try to see if I can find her after I hang up with this. I actually just saw something live and I couldn't find anything, so I found her, but it wasn't what I was looking for. I was trying to find someone who does Christmas lives like me. Anyway, but I couldn't find that. All right, so I hope you're doing well tonight, all you guys. Hope everybody's good and you had a good couple weeks. This is my 14th Facebook Live. 14. And I want to say ho, ho, ho to all my regular weekly Christmas loving friends out there. And a big hello to all the new folks. I want to welcome everyone. Thank you for joining today. I try to do this every other Wednesday. And that's where I'm at right now. And like I was just saying, I've been trying to find other Christmas Facebook shows, but the only one I found were Sue and Herb from Sue and Herb's Pandemic Christmas, where they started their channel when COVID hit, giving us something fun to look forward to. And they are so much fun. They're on every Friday night, at 6 p.m. and 6 p.m. Pacific time and 9 p.m. Eastern time. They used to be on Thursdays, but they switched to Fridays for the fall and the winter months. So check them out if you guys get a chance. So it looks like I'm going to be attached to my hot cocoa for a while. And that's okay. All right, so welcome to an hour of Christmas chit-chat and fun. And I know the regulars already know this stuff, but just to let the new folks know what we do here, I start with an introduction. I'll answer someone's question if I get one that week. Sorry, guys. I sometimes have this problem, sometimes I don't. It's hit or miss. So I'll answer a question if I feel it's appropriate for the show and might be able to help someone learn more. So if you want to ask me something, send me an inbox and I'll do my best to answer for you. I'll do an unboxing of something that I bought for the cottage, which I think I have 3 things that I can't remember what they are now, sitting under my desk waiting for each week. So it'll be a surprise this week for me as well. But mostly everything I have to build Mrs. Claus's cottage is already in my presence in a building waiting to be brought to life. So I also do my world famous hat segment, and I say that because I have people all over the world tell me how amazing these hats are, which to me, they're just, I don't know, something I guess that I'm used to, but to other people, maybe they like the creativity. I get it. And I do not sell them, not yet. Let's see. Sometimes I make them and sometimes I buy them, just so you know, but I'll always tell you. I do a riddle, a favorite thing, a giveaway, and I check comments. So I've been thinking about adding something else to the show because I feel like I'm doing the same thing after 14 times. And even though repetition is good, everybody gets in a little pattern, I was thinking, what can I do to kind of, I don't know, add something once in a while or change something out? I'd love to sing songs, believe it or not, with my asthma. I still can sing, but it would only be me that's singing, so that's out. I was thinking there are 50 states in the U.S., and what if we did a segment of the top 10 things to do in one of the 50 states for Christmas? So tell me if you guys like that idea. So let's say New York, right? I could tell you top 10 things off the top of my head what to do. If you go to visit New York, you know what to do. And if you're from that state, you can chime in and add to it. So I'm thinking about doing that because I think it might bring a little bit of more spice, you know, and if you miss something, you could always go back. So I don't know, I'm thinking about doing that. Maybe in alphabetical order so I don't get messed up. But so it would probably be a few years till I hit Texas. But anyway, I just thought that might be cool. So anyway, let me know if you like that. I just wanted something a little fresh, so throw some ideas at me. I have another love of mine as far as the Christmas craft department goes, which I've never told you guys about, but it's that I love to make jeweled Christmas tree frames with lights and jewelry. But I don't know if I have enough time to add another craft to my show. So we'll see. I've been thinking about that one for a while because it's a really just another big love of mine. The frames I eventually plan on selling at the cottage, putting them up on the walls at the shop and selling them for probably an ungodly amount because secretly I don't want to sell them. So if you guys have any fun ideas about anything I can add to the show or swap something out, give me some feedback, let me know. All right, so that's the lineup for the next hour. If you all wouldn't mind sharing this live out for me, and if you do, write to me in the comments that you shared, and I will enter your name for a drawing at the end of the show. And from now until whenever I say, definitely past Christmas, we're going to be giving away a beautiful Santa sweater. And I have two sizes, medium and large, but I'm an extra large and this fits me actually kind of big and it's a large. I should have tried on the medium, but I didn't. So I'll be giving these away for the rest of the year. I'm so excited to get these to you guys and share them all. So, however, if you live in a place where it's really hot and you want a t-shirt instead, please let me know. I have plenty of those. So share the link for this live on your page. Make sure it's public because I do go through them after the show and I like them to show my appreciation, and I'll put you in the drawing. Okay, so here's the shirt. I'm going to show you what I'm wearing. It's really cool. I don't know if you guys can see that. It has the Santa sleeves. It has a Santa thing, and here's a cool thing. It has Santa, it has a pocket that goes all the way through. I mean, this thing is amazing. So it's an amazing sweater. It's really kind of big on me, and it's a large. So you never know when it comes to sweaters, but this thing is tremendous. So if you're a large, definitely get the medium. If you're a medium, the medium's probably going to be big on you, but it'll fit. Oh. And if you're like a 2X, this large is definitely going to fit. This is really big on me. So, all right. So the page is growing every day. Guess what, guys? We hit 27,000 people. Oh, whoa. As Joey from Blossom says, oh, whoa. All right. Well, that's pretty amazing. And I know it's because you guys are helping me by sharing it with your family and friends, and I appreciate it. So thank you for helping me grow the page. It means a lot to me, and I appreciate it, and that's why I give you guys a gift for it, because it really helps me grow this page. All right, so I'm going to check comments, say hello to everybody, put people in for the share, and then we're going to get started. So let me get my Santa pen and my pad. See, I'm able to talk a little better because I've been drinking my hot cocoa. See, it's magical. I can't wait to have hot cocoa at the North Pole. The only thing is I don't really like caffeine, so I have to water mine down a lot. But anyway, all right, let me check comments. So let's see what we got here. All right. So oh yeah, Kelly. Oh, your mom? Aww. Oh, she passed away in 1901. She said warmth, health, asthma. I know, right? It's amazing. Look at me. I can talk a little better already. Mo. Hello, Mo. Mo's new. Hey, Mo. Is Mo short for Maureen? I have to ask. Because I know someone. We call her Mo, and it's short for Maureen. So I'm just curious. Tanya. Hey, Tanya. Griswold. Griswold's coming in hot and heavy for the shirt, guys. He hasn't won in a while, so he's due. Okay, you're the first one in, Griswold. Griswold. All right, I got you, Griswold. Kelly shared. Kelly Bender. Gotcha. All right, and if you shared, just tell me you shared, and I will put you in for the drawing. Not as long as Utah. Why does Utah not celebrate Christmas? Oh, you like the idea? Or Wyoming. Really? Do they not really celebrate Christmas? I don't know their traditions. And I thought I would check it out. Okay. All right, all right. Okay, so I guess I just have Kelly and Griswold sharing. Okay. All right, so I'm going to get back to my show. If anybody else shares, let me know. Your chances are good this week so far. So to my new folks, welcome. I spoke too soon. Anyway, it's always so nice to see so many people hanging out with us because that means you guys have the Christmas spirit in your heart, and I love it. So it makes me happy when I can see how many people join in who are interested in following this mission with me of building the cottage. Let me explain to you a little bit about what I'm doing. I'm making a Christmas walkthrough wonderland in Washington State. After this live, you can take a look at my 13 videos. The first one in particular, which should tell you mostly what I'm doing more in depth if you're looking for more information. There is a short 4-minute video on my Facebook somewhere that explains everything as well, and that was on my Kickstart page. So every week I try to share something new about the cottage without giving away too many surprises, because when you guys come in, I want you to be surprised. And you still might be asking, well, what is this about? And the best way to describe it is if you pictured a haunted house that you walk through, but instead of Halloween, it's all Christmas decorations. So if you've never been to a North Pole, that is what I'm going to build is my definition of what I feel Mrs. Claus's cottage should be. So it's like a Halloween walkthrough, but no spooky, scary stuff. All Christmas animation and light shows and anything you can think of. It's going to be great. So you'll walk from room to room and you'll experience different themes. Each section will have a different theme to it. So you'll walk 20 feet, you'll be going through, let's say the candy cane forest, right? And then another 20 feet, you might be going through Santa and Mrs. Claus's living room, and so on and so forth. And that's how it's going to be kind of broken up. All right, right now it'll be offered as a walkthrough, but hopefully, as I tell everybody, we're hoping we can make it a ride one day. So the question that I got inboxed to me is somebody asked me when the Kickstart will go live again, which I assume they did not see last week, because last week I told everybody that it was going to be on the day after Thanksgiving, on Black Friday. So for the new folks joining us, I'll just tell you I did a Kickstart not so long ago, and sadly it failed. I just couldn't reach as many folks as I was hoping to. We need to raise about $1.5 million to build the building. I already have the property. I already have everything to go inside of it. We just need to raise capital to build the building. So I've been trying to do it all myself, but I am only one person on one salary, and it's not easy. So that's why I did the Kickstart, hoping people would love my mission and want to be a part of it. I had a meeting with my Kickstart team, and they decided, yeah, the day after Thanksgiving on Black Friday would be key. So that's what we're going to do. Last week I spoke about Black Friday and where the term came from. So if you're interested in that, just go to my last video and check that out. Still hoping and wishing for an angel donor. It's never too early or late. So maybe someone will step up and help make some magic with me. So that's the plan, my friends. Let's hope the second time is a charm and we make it this time and the kickstart gets picked up and it goes in lightning speed. So last week I spoke about some other exciting news about the cottage, that I possibly found a different piece of land, if you guys remember. It's definitely not an easy piece of land because of zoning issues. And you know, it's so funny because I always think, well, if they hear my idea, they might be like, wow, that's so magical and cool. Yeah, that's not how the county works. They're like, yeah, no. So it seems that if I do buy it, the only thing I won't be able to do is sell any retail. So that's not the worst because I'm trying to outweigh the pros and cons of the property. There are lots of pros to having multiple acres available to you. No retail is the only con, to be quite honest, and the location is phenomenal. And I feel like if I grow it enough, maybe it'll make enough money that I can move it someday to where I can have everything. So I'm not giving up on it. I'm just trying to see if it's going to work for me. It's hard to give up retail for income, but I'd rather be getting a lot of other perks. So we're going to see what happens, and I'll keep you guys in the loop. For those who are new, let me tell you quickly what my 3 goals of having this cottage are. Number 1, I want to offer it to kids and adult oncology patients that are going through chemo and radiation for free, and children with life-threatening illnesses. I plan to work primarily with hospitals, treatment centers, and Make-A-Wish, as I have since I was 20 years old, so over 30 years. And I'd like to offer it anyone over the age of 75 or 80 for free. I plan on working with nursing homes and hospitals to bring the older folks in. And third, I'd like to offer Animal Adoption Day at the cottage with rescue centers who pull animals from high kill shelters and give them a new lease on life. And I said this last time and every other time, we might not be able to stop it, but if we can slow it down, as there's 5 cats and dogs euthanized every minute. So why not help put a dent in it if we can? So what better place than to get a cat or dog than Mrs. Claus's cottage at the North Pole, right? I mean, how cool would that be? So those are my goals with the cottage as far as it being free. That's what keeps me on my mission. And I remember those 3 things when things get tough, when I'm working until my fingers are bleeding, and this is why I'm doing it. And we all need a mission in life. We all need a purpose, and this is mine. So I'd like to offer it to all of you guys for free, but unfortunately I gotta pay the bills and pay people to work there and make sure everything goes smooth and is, kept up nice. So unfortunately I can't offer it to everybody for free, but that's the ultimate goal as far as offering it and having it for those 3 missions. Okay. So, and again, if it doesn't work out with the Kickstart the second time and I have to start with 500 square feet instead of 4,000 square feet, so be it. I'll do it. And that's just how it is. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is unboxing. And I've had these boxes for weeks now, in case you missed it in the beginning. And I don't know which is which. So I'm going to figure it out with you guys. So, when I do, then I'll talk about it because I don't know what I'm opening and I have no way of setting this up for you because it's been so long. So I got this box. Let's see what's in it. And then we'll check comments. So if you shared, make sure you write share. So I got this big box here. And you know what? I should have taken the tape off, but of course I didn't. So okay. All right. This is a weird box. All right. All right. Yeah, I feel like I should have untaped this for you guys, so sorry. Okay, here we go. Oh no, it's a box wrapped in a box. All right, hold on. Okay, so lots of things that I do are animated. And when I first started collecting, I would collect Telcos because that's pretty much, you know, what I could afford. And even at that, they were expensive to me when I'm, you know, collecting at such a young age. But there's a few lines that Telco had that I really, really like, and this is one of them. I would love to have David Hamburg's and all the fancy ones. I do have some expensive stuff. I have some really good Mark Roberts, which I've showed you guys before. And I actually do have a David Hamburg, but you know, I shouldn't say I have one. It looks like one, but it might be a Telco reproduction because it's really hard to tell because of markings. So when I do open, I'm gonna hire some people that I know from other sites to come out and help me get them all running. All right, here we go. So this is a whole line. Ooh. Okay, got it. Sorry, I should have taken that out before. All right. So, and now, just so you know, when you buy from an auction, you never know if what you're getting is going to work. It's always a crap shot. You just don't know. So, what I liked about this is that it had all the tags, which tells me either it wasn't used much or someone took really good care of it. So you got everything. And Telco was from New York, not too far from where I was. And I love that they have all this stuff, even, oh, that's something else. I don't know what that is. That must have got thrown in. And it still has the tags on it. So these are Santakins. And they have different styles. And of course, they all need to be cleaned up when you get them. But I love their cheeks. They're so freaking cute. I'm gonna plug this in, see if it works. I have no idea if it does. And he's got the list here, which is great. Still has the tags on it. And this, I have a lot of these. And so I wanna make a room of elves. And these are really cute. I'm totally drawn to the cute face. It kind of reminds me of like the Seven Dwarfs, right? Like their cute, chubby cheeks and noses. So, yeah, this is our Santakins. And they don't make them anymore, obviously. They're from Telco from like 1991 or something like that. So I just wanted to show you guys that. And unfortunately, like I said, I don't have the old expensive ones. I mean, I have a few, but for the most part, I have like hundreds of these guys. Not just this style. I have all different kinds. Carolers and all sorts of stuff. So, and depending on my room, what's going to be out. So I wanted to do that unboxing for you guys. And now I'm going to check comments. And if anybody shared out the video, let me know and I'll put you in for the sweater I'm wearing. And oh my, it's a nice heavy sweater. But like I said before, if you live somewhere where you don't need a sweater, I have t-shirts I can hook you up with. So I have Griswold and Kelly so far that shared. Let me go back down a little bit and see if anybody else shared. Let's see. Oh, yes, 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 Kelly. That's right. Oh, I see where you were going with that. The other states. I'm new here. How do I get to register, Anthony? Hi, Anthony. Welcome. Register for a sweater. Just put, if you want to put your name in for the sweater, just write share. And if you write share and you actually share it on your page, and I do go back and I make sure everybody shared and I do a little check mark, then you're entered for the sweater. That's it. There's no registering. Just write shared. And if you win, then you'll inbox me your address and I'll send it to you. It's free. Yay! Sue and Herb are on. Hey, guys. I gave you a plug at the beginning of the show. I'm having a little bit of asthma issues today. So, trying to drink my hot cocoa, which I'm almost done with, so I'm starting to panic now. Anyway, Sue and Herb is on from Sue and Herb's Pandemic Christmas again on Friday nights. They have kind of the same thing as I do, or I have the same thing as they do because they were first. So I haven't found anybody else, just us. I've been looking, but I really haven't found anybody who kind of shares things about Christmas. So they're on 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. And I have to say that slow because I was from New York, so it's really hard with the time difference now. Hi, Marlene. Did I say hello to you? Did I say hello to is it Isaac? Is that right? Hey there, dear. All right. Good to see you too, Sue and Herb. Lost track of time. You're packing. Oh, that's right. You're moving. Well, if you share, let me know and I'll put you in for the sweater. You guys will love this one. It's really nice. Sue, share it out and I'll put your name in. Okay. Back. All right. So now I want to do one of my favorite things. That's another thing that I do is I share one of my favorite things with you. And usually it's Christmas. But today it's not. This is a plaque that I look at every night before I go to bed and every morning when I wake up, and I read it. Every day, every night, even when I'm laying in bed, I read it over and over and over again. It's a quote by one of my most favorite people in the world. So I'm going to read it to you. So here it goes. This is one of my favorite things. And I haven't moved it in so many years. There was so much dust on it because I had it so high up. I guess I never really dusted it, but I cleaned it all off now. So here is my favorite thing. Can you guys read that? Can you guys see that? This is from Walt Disney. Our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. And I truly believe that. And I look at this every day and every night. And this is something that when I saw it, it just had my name on it. So I had to show you guys that because it was so important to me. So that's what I wanted to show you. This is definitely my favorite thing. And it reminds me all the time that I have the courage to chase after my dreams. And I'm not going to stop until it happens. And that's why I'm here right now with all of you. And I want that for all of you as well. I get that it's easier to stay in a job that offers stability, and I know that it's a risk to take chances, but if your heart can't rest until your dream comes true, then you have the courage to pursue them. That's what that drive is. It's giving you courage. And if you have that, like I have that, you're just going to keep going because your gut is telling you something different than the person next to you. And it's not easy to follow your dream, but you have to figure out if it's worth it for you. and for whoever it'll benefit. For me, it is worth it. And I know that if I was on my deathbed today, my regrets wouldn't be that I never made it to that vacation that I wanted to take or anything like that, but rather, if I have 12 hours left, let's figure out who I can leave this all to so they can finish the mission. And that's how I know how I'm doing the right thing. But most dreams cost a lot. A lot of money. So you have to be able to sacrifice things most people wouldn't want to do. And I remember, because I love Shark Tank, guys, and by the way, Mark Cuban is not going to be on it anymore, so I'm totally sad, but I watch so many reruns that I probably won't even notice. So I remember Mark Cuban saying that, and I can't remember exactly because it was so long ago, but it just stood in my head, that he had hundreds of doors slammed in his face, but it only took one to open. And I don't give up because I work hard enough to know that the right door will open and I'll be able to make this happen. I could do it alone, but I'd be here, maybe I'd be 100 by the time I got it fully funded myself. But if that's my path, I'll keep going till I nail it. So that's my favorite thing this week that I wanted to share. It might not be very Christmassy, but it has everything to do with Christmas for me. So, and did you guys notice, again, who wrote it? Okay, the one and only Walt Disney. That man has changed my life. The creativity and vision he had is unmatched. He's such an idol for my own vision. And if anyone knows a Disney architect, please let me know because I need that special touch on the outside of the building. So I'm just here to tell you, follow your dreams and remember they can happen in a day or 100 years, but don't give up. Don't ever give up your fire because you're worth it. And whoever you're doing your dream for is worth it. My goal is to leave this behind for oncology patients and kids and the elderly and the animals. And that's what I want to leave behind in the world. And we all have something. Maybe for some people it's their kids they leave behind. And that's, that's a whole lifetime of work being a parent. I don't have kids. So this is my mission. So there you go. So I wanted to share that. Okay. So it's so important for me to share these things with you guys. It's really important. That's all. So there you go. All right. So I have to, I'm going to quickly share this because I'm doing my hat and I promised my friend Barb, who might be on here already, I don't know because I'm not checking right now. I'm not checking Texas right now, but I just want to, because she loves my hat segment so much and she's older, so I just want to get the link, which, God, I wish I knew how to do this simply. Why can't I? So can I just get a copy link, something? Send? I don't want to send it though, because then it goes to Messenger. Okay. Oh wait, maybe it does let me do it. Let's see if it lets me do it. Barb, B-A-R-B. Okay. It might let me do it. I'm not really sure. Okay, it says coming soon on Kickstart. Why is that? Am I not doing this right? Crap. Whatever. All right. I try, but I can't seem to ever get this right. I swear, I want my own elf if anybody wants to come work for me. Where's my cousin Kristen? I wish she was here. Okay. All right. Okay. So I tried. If Barb pops on, yay Barb. Maybe she's already there. I don't know. All right, guys. So this is what we do with Hat Time. It's where I showcase one of my homemade or store-bought hats. Sometimes I make them, sometimes I buy them, but this week I made it. I plan to one day have a fabulous line of Christmas hats where I'll sell at my cottage, but like on a bigger scale, not like one at a time. Like I want to try to mass produce some hats that I create, but on a cheaper scale, because my hats, some of them cost like $100 to make. And how do you sell them and put your time into it? I mean, who's gonna pay $200 for a hat or something like that, you know? So, I mean, maybe some people will, but for the most part, I want to make them pretty affordable to people. So I don't want to have a price point like that. And sometimes my hats are like $5 because I get everything at a thrift store. So it's really hard to gauge how much each hat is. All right. So what I want to do is show you my hat from last week and show you kind of how I made it come alive. So let me show you last week's hat. So for those of you who missed it, this is last week's hat. Oh, and I shut off my camera so I can't see if it's in the, okay, here we go. There we go. So this is last week's hat, and I have a little Christmas tree here, a little one here, and I'm going to turn on the lights. So I have a little button down here. Let me turn that on so you guys can see. Where's my button? Oh, it's up front, actually. Okay. And then I have a button. Okay, so that does the lights on the tree. And then I made a box here, and I have a slide button on the top, which activates these here. And I did a video at night so you guys can see this, but I'm trying to show you what it actually does. So I just got a black hat. This is something I use like for so many different things. I just pull it off and reuse it. It's like, oh, it's a necklace. That's what it is. It's just a Christmas necklace that, you know, has some balls on it, so it kind of fills in the gaps. I can totally take it off or leave it on. It doesn't matter. So I glued this ladder to the hat, and this guy goes up and down in case you missed it. So my whole goal is if you can put it on a tree, up against a tree, whatever it is, I can make a hat out of it. So that's what I did with this. And then he goes back up. And as soon as he gets to the top, I'll shut it off. There we go. There we go. So that is my Santa ladder hat, and I love this thing. So I just wanted to show you guys that. I'm going to shut the lights off now and then put it down and put my other hat on. Okay. So, oh, and I put these little candy things. I just, you know, hot glue. This was just a whole string of beads. And I wasn't like that crazy about it, but I kind of just threw it on. Like, I don't know, it was just a filler. That's really all it was. Did I need it? Probably not. But, you know, more is better for me. And then I have hat straps because sometimes they're so heavy that I have to strap them and then pull so it stays nice and tight so I don't have to worry about it rocking when it's doing its thing. So that was this hat. Again, I just bought these little tiny trees, the little wires for the lights, these little boxes, a strand of this garland, shiny ball garland, some lights, the ladder, the little Christmas box to put the battery pack in. That's where I have it right here, if you can see. That's where I do that. So that was last week's hat. So hopefully you guys like that one. And if I remember, because I'm so afraid of saying, you know, I'm going to do it and I forget. That's like my big fear. So if I remember, I'll do tonight's hat at night so you guys can see what it looks like as well. And I didn't do that for every single hat, but I started doing it a few episodes ago because somebody asked me, oh, I'd love to see that at night. And I'm like, why don't I just do like a 15-second video of what the hat looks like at night after the show? And that's what I've been doing. And people kind of like that. All right, so I want to set this hat up for you a little bit before I get it on. So not every hat comes out the way I see it in my head, and this is one of those moments. And I wanted to share it with you because I failed to set the hat first on my head and then build around it. So I had to alter it because of weight adjustment issues. So normally I'd put the hat on, build around it, you know, but it's also hard to build when it's already on your head, right? So you take it off, you put it on the table, and then you start building. But you don't realize you're collapsing the space that you need to pull your hat down. So it becomes a little challenging. So if I make another one of these, I'll know how to do it over for the next time. So you're gonna have to bear with me a little bit when I get this one on, because it's definitely challenging. It's awesome because it's how I saw it in my head, but on my head it doesn't feel as good as I would like it to because of the weight distribution. I should have set it back and higher so it was on the top of my head instead of in the front of my head. So you guys will see this and you'll understand why. Okay. So this is what I call a doozy. So I'm going to cover the screen for you new folks out there. Cover it with a Post-it. So hold tight. Don't go anywhere. I'm just going to cover the screen because I want to surprise you guys. So stay right there. I'm going to turn everything on. Okay. And I always laugh because I almost think I'm crazy. I'm like, who would do this? And then I'm like, oh yeah, me. All right, so let's see. I got like one. And I got two. Okay. Is that all I have? Okay, so now, so I turned it on. And now I have to put it on. So you all just be patient with your girl here as I navigate. Oh, you guys are going to crack up. I mean, there's almost no way you can't crack up. Okay. There we go. All right. So it's quite the monster and quite heavy. Oh, I forgot one more light. Oh, hold on. I just looked in the mirror and it was not on. So, ashpet. Let me get this thing on. Where is that button? Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. All right, I got to put it back on again. So hold on, guys. I'm still here. I'm just putting the hat on. All right. Come on, girl. You can do it. You guys are going to want to commit me after this one. Okay. I'm sure you're going to say, this girl needs to be committed. All right, you ready? Here we go. So this is my chimney Christmas hat. Voila. Can you guys see this? I have to wait for the camera to hook up. Okay, so can you guys see this all right? But wait, folks, there's more. Are you ready? So right in here, if I just put my thumb, let's see. Can you see that? Is it working? Do you guys see the flame of the of the hat. So, of course, who doesn't love a Christmas tree chimney hat? So you all remember those cardboard fireplaces? I mean, I still have mine from 1990, which will be displayed at the cottage, by the way. And that's where I got the idea for this hat. See, that's how it happens. I see something and I say, how can I make that a hat? And it's pretty much that simple. And this thing looks pretty friggin' amazing at night. And I would love to go around and shut all the lights, but that would take too long, so I'm going to do it later. So I want you guys to see the top, if you can. Can you guys see? I can't see what's going on. But it's a chimney, and at the top are stockings that say Mrs. Claus and Santa. So can you guys see all that? I just don't know how much you could see in the screen. So, and then the top is the smoke coming out of the chimney. My friend Joey made me change that. I actually had, I can't really get it, but I had like these red squirrely things, and I wanted to paint that all white, but I just never got around to it. So that is that. So every hat, well, not every hat, some hats can be heavy, and this one is, but some are actually pretty light. So next week's hat, wait till you guys see that, is going to be very light. So the reason why this is so heavy is because of this right here, right? So what I should have done, because when I did it, it pushed back the hat and I couldn't get it on my head. So I had to alter it. So what I should have done is lifted it up a little bit and slid it back on the top of the hat part and just put a board so it wouldn't have come down kind of crashing on it. But, you know, you live and you learn. I can walk around with it. I can strap, you know, something to it. It's just, you know, I feel like, you know, I don't know, one of those ladies who carries water on their head, right? I mean, it's just having like a bucket and a balance act. I can totally do it. It's totally doable. It's just, yeah, it's just a little heavy. But this is one of my favorites because I love those cardboard fireplace displays from, I don't know, what is it, the 80s, the 90s, the 70s, whenever. So anyway, I'm going to do a video for this one tonight. Hopefully I remember, because it is literally fabulous. I know I have to keep it low. I have to remember so you guys can see. So anyway, so the next thing we're going to do is a riddle, and then I'll check comments. So tell me about the hat. Tell me what you think, if you guys like it or not. It's just like a chimney, like it's just cardboard chimney. You know, it's pretty cool. So would you guys wear this out in public, or is it too much for you? You guys let me know. So tonight's riddle, which gets no prize, by the way, we just do this one for fun. And I try to make them super easy, because if you've watched Sue and Herb from Sue and Herb's Pandemic Christmas, they do trivia, and I never get it right. Never, never, ever. So they have like 5 questions a night. They're super fun, but I never get them right. So unless I guess once in a while. So because I want you guys to get this, they're all easy, maybe a little dumb, but I thought you could possibly share them with your kids or grandkids, since I make them so easy. So kids love this stuff because, you know, they love to memorize it and tell other people. So here it is. Okay. And I hope I didn't say this one already, but let me move it over so I can see. What laundry detergent do people in the North Pole use? What laundry detergent do people in the North Pole use? Can anybody figure that out? And I'm going to go check comments and see. And let's see if anybody can figure it out. And if you shared, this is your last time to tell me you shared, and I'll put you in the drawing. If not, as of right now, I only have like 3 people. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I have to hold this up so I can see the comments, because it pushes my glasses down. So if I was walking, I'd be fine, but because I'm reading, I gotta hold it up. So let's see. Okay. All right, let's go back a little. Okay. What laundry detergent do people in the North Pole use? Okay, so, gosh, what is wrong with my phone? Maybe if I do it this way, because on my thing it sucks. Okay, see, it only lets me go so far back. Oh, hi, Beverly. Beverly's on. Okay, see, that's the last thing I can see is Beverly's. Okay, I know that's not right. Okay, let's see. Okay, Sue and Herb shared. So, Sue and Herb, gotcha, guys. So I have Griswold, Kelly, Sue, and Herb. So, and yes, Sue and Herb is one person, guys. Don't worry, because I don't know if it's Sue or Herb. Let's see. If I don't hold this up, I won't be able to read the screen. So, let me go back. Let's see. Oh, I'm trying to read Kelly's thing, but every time somebody says something, my great uncle helped build Disneyland. And, oh, really, Kelly? Oh my God, that's amazing. I would probably sit with your great uncle if he's still alive for hours and hours just to hear stories. Hi, Carrie. Oh, you like the hat? Thank you. Hi, Ski. Ski, don't you do a countdown for Christmas for Sue and Herb? Feel free to do that here if you like. We'd love to know. I don't really keep track of the days. I know it's under 100. It's probably under 90 now. Let's see. Thanks, Sue. I'm glad you like my hats. Griswold likes it with a big smiley face. Kelly likes it. Awesome. Okay. Beverly likes it. Hey, Jordan. Did anyone else share? Liana. Okay, Liana. So far for the share, I have Liana, Kelly, Griswold, and Sue. Is that it, guys? Is that it? 4 shares for this whole entire evening? Oh. How great is this hat, guys? Can you see the Christmas stockings at the top? I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see Mr. and Mrs. Claus? Gosh, I wish I could see what the camera was doing. Yay! So cool. Okay. All right, it looks like I only have Liana. All right. Okay. Well, look at that. Oh, Kelly, I love the fact that you have all stories. That's so awesome. All right, so I'm going to try this and make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. That's so cool. Thanks, Marlene. All right, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody this way. Okay, it looks like we only have 4 shares this week, which is literally the smallest we have ever had for a share. No joke. So I put them in my little hat. Okay. So it is time for the giveaway, guys, because I don't see anybody else. Sorry, I can't read and hold this down. I mean, I can, but it just pushes my glasses down. If I didn't have my glasses on, it'd be fine. Okay. So I love giving away stuff. It's in my nature to give. I think that's why I love being Mrs. Claus, because I get to give things away to people. And I give a prize every time I do a live because I need help getting this channel out there, and it's working. So I'm going to pick from the 4 people right now. Make sure there's nobody else who shared. Okay, I got 4 years. I mean, your chances are 25% right now, folks. All right, I don't know what happened to Barb. I tried with that woman. She just is one of those people who has trouble with computers. So ready? In the hat we go. And who's it gonna be? Survey says, oh my gosh, it's Sue and Herb. There you go. Sue and Herb won. So Sue, tell me what size sweater you want. I have medium and large, but I'm an extra large in this, and it's still big on me. So if you're like a 2X or Herb's a 2X, this will probably fit you. There's so much room in this thing. So unless you want to give it away to somebody else, then I have a medium or large. So I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank you for all your inbox messages, for all your encouragement and support, for helping me remind myself if you really want something in life, make it happen. And that's what I plan to do. So it's that time of the evening where I tell you all that I hope you find something to make you sparkle in life, where I encourage you all to chase what makes you happy, to work hard to get there, to make the sacrifices it takes to achieve your goals, because anything is possible if you really have a love for it, and that is the God honest truth. So go out there and surround yourself with others that dream big like yourself, who shares in your same passions, who gives you a hand up, not a handout in life. Look for people who want to go in the direction you do, and find your biggest fans in life. And I say it all the time, that's what you guys are to me. You're my cheerleaders. And just by you being here, I feel you guys cheering me on every week. So that concludes my show for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I will, be doing another live in 2 weeks on October 9th, I think. Oh God, I didn't do the answer. Oh, did anybody guess it? I'm such a jerk. I didn't see any answers. Oh my God, I just saw, was it Marlene who said, what's the answer? Okay, sorry, I gotta go back. So what do laundry detergent do people in the North Pole use? It's called Yuletide. But somebody said cheer, and I like that. I did see cheer. So that's right, Kelly, you said cheer, but it's actually Yuletide. Can you imagine? That's so funny. That's so cute. Anyway, you know what? It should be cheer and Yuletide, because one of them had a answer the other time. See, that's what happens, guys. My brain doesn't work all the time, and I forget when I'm checking comments. I'm trying to get you guys in for the share that I'm actually going to check. So did anybody get Yuletide? I don't even know. Instead of tide, it's Yuletide. That's cute. I don't know. I think kids like that stuff. So I just give it to you guys in case your kids want to learn something. They can memorize simple things. That's kind of why I do it. So hopefully I'll have some more news about the property to share with you guys. Or maybe I'll be in contract to sell my business so we can get started with my tear down and rebuild. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. And I'm thinking I'm going to do, like I said, the top 10 things of each state, and see if I can kind of figure it out. Because Sue, and it kind of came to me because Sue was doing I think she was doing traditions in different countries. And I'm like, oh, geez, I have no idea what the answers are, but it's kind of neat to learn. So I thought, why not learn what top 10 things there are to do that are awesome at Christmas time. I'm probably going to start with New York next week because that's where I'm from. So I can just hit them off without even having to look anything up. and then maybe Washington, because I live over here now. So maybe I can do that one. And then I'm going to, go from there. And I think we'll just hit different states and see if people can add to it. And if you ever go to visit, we'll have a top 10 list. Kind of like David Letterman. You remember David Letterman's top 10 list? God, I like David Letterman. I like Johnny Carson. I liked all those things. Anyway, so that is my evening for tonight. And I will be working on some things in the next 2 weeks. So I hope I have some different news for you next week. So ciao, everybody. find your happiness, find your sparkle, my friends. And as always, Merry Christmas to you and to all a good night. See you guys.